Hey guys, the Anglia is finally done. I'm glad I was able to get it done today, since today is New Year's Eve. That way it'll be the last build of 2019, and then I can start fresh into the new year. To start off with, I like to wish everybody a Happy New Year's. If you're out having fun, hopefully you're all safe, and I wish you a great 2020. Hopefully it's going to be a great one for you. So I'll probably have another video out today showing all my builds of 2019 as I started YouTube, I think mid-year. A lot of my cars that I've done last year or this year have not been on YouTube, so I'll have a few that I'll share on in a video here. This one here, it was giving me a little bit of trouble there at the end, but I was finally able to get it. I got the both front tires touching the ground, or all four tires touching the ground. I was able to get rid of that bad warp. I end up putting a little bit of a spacer in above one of the shocks to kick it over right. The other warping problem was that passenger side fender. I was able to put a shim in that, and it was able to make that hood close, open and close really well. I mean, it's not perfect, but for what it was, I'm pretty happy about it. All the doors open. I didn't glue any closed. The only thing that this kit offered that I did not do was the steering wheels. I did not agree with having a model with steering wheels. It just seems like they end up breaking anyhow, so I glued those down. And as you can tell in the video, I used Tamiya translucent orange for the windows. I think that ends up looking pretty sharp next to that blue. I did the driver's side window like it was half rolled down, and getting his slip after doing a pass down the strip. I put a couple decals on there. I got the Speed Shop logo on the doors. I got the class that's in AA gas, and then on the back wheel is a Hot Rod Association sticker on there. Now in this kit, you see it on some of the other ones, they have the little twist key, so it's kind of like a wind-up car. I thought that was kind of cool. I do have the other one, the panel version of this, which will have a key on it as well. I don't know how I'm going to do that one quite yet. And as it's going around, you can see that I did do a different steering wheel that came in a kit. The one that they had was this. And that is more of a rail style steering wheel. Oops. And I would say if you had a car like this, you'd want to drive it around town, at least for the cruising nights. And having a steering wheel like that, you ain't gonna do much of that. The headlights are still the old style headlights. That's one thing I still have to perfect. Let me turn this off and I'll open up some of the doors and show you more. So this is the interior. Not much to it. That big goofy thing, I guess, is the throttle. It's kind of an awkward spot, but I've seen some of them when I was doing some picture research. The throttle is kind of in a weird spot. I don't know how people can drive them. I did change. There's the better view of the steering wheel that I changed. The shifter is just a basic one. But besides the seats, there's not really. There's a roll bar, but not a whole lot to this interior. The gauges were very generic. There's a view of the gas tank and the two 3-cell batteries in the back. I do have them wired. And here is a good view of the motor that I did. You can see I did the spark plug wires and got the boots in there. So here you can see the spark plug wires, and then there's the coil I have in the back. All the radiator lines are in there. It's all tucked in quite nicely. Give you a little bit better view of the seats through there. The windshield's the only one I didn't put no tint on it. Here you can see the detailing I did to the under hood. It's just a flat black. I didn't go all the way to the edges, so that way it's kind of like the fire retardant that would be in there. So here, let's see, I put more light on it. You can finally see the black lines that I got the ground tying to, and then this is the main one that goes into that, and then you got your hot terminal that's coming in, your gas lines, and then you have a good view of the Hot Rod Association logo that I put in there. If you remember how the tires looked when the first one, they were the 2-piece. So the way I got it, you can barely see the seam from the way I did the drummeling. Alright, so this is a little bit of a view of the bottom. There you can also see how well the tires turned out. I almost thought about getting rid of them until I tried it, so ended up being a good thing I kept it. So in this kit, like I said, I had the steering all set up so that way the tires will actually steer. I do have all the parts there. I just have them glued down so that way they don't move around. And then I did some weathering on the pipes. Get that in focus. It's hard to see on camera. Usually is. But they had a good look. I think you got a better view of those on one of my last videos. So if you haven't watched those, please watch them. But there is the last one for the year. Really happy with the way this one turned out. Please let me know what you guys think. Leave the comments below. Give me a thumbs up. Share it if you want to. And hopefully you guys all have a great New Year's. Have a great 2020. And until next time, I'll talk to you then.